Stampers, I've got a bit of a little frosty scene for you today. It's a little card for winter. You can send it for a couple different occasions, not necessarily just Christmas. So we have these dies that are giving gifts dies from Stampin' Up. And these dies are perfect to cut out and put on top of just tags, but I wanted to show another way to use them. And so we're going to be using this die here that has snowflakes on it. Let's see if I can put something behind it so you can see it. And when it's cut out, I cut this out of a 2 by 3.5 inch piece of basic white cardstock. And so I thought it looked like a frosted window. So that's what I'm going to use it for today. And so I cut 2 of those out. I cut 2 of them out of basic white. Like I said, they were 2 by 3.5 inch pieces of basic white. And so I run them through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then we're going to be using those as our windows. So I'm going to set those aside for now. And what I'm going to start with is our little scene that we're going to put behind it in our windows. And we're going to do this all in one big piece, so it goes, so when you stack the windows next to each other, it shows through. So we're going to start just by taking a post-it note. This is a 3 by 5 inch post-it note. I'm going to just tear a bit off the sticky edge just to create some hills and such in our snow. And I'm going to put it on to where it's like covering a little over half, I think. I probably have way too much here. Let's go down just a bit. There we go. And I'm going to bring in Mango Melody ink to start our sky with. So I'm starting at the top of the sky where it'll be darkest, and I'm bringing it down onto the post-it note. That way you're for sure covering that entire unmasked sky area. And next I'm going to go to Page and Craze ink. And this is going to go right at the top of the sky. So I'm going to turn this around so it's easier to get to here. And I'm going to add it in our sky. I'm using a circular motion. This doesn't have to be real dark because you just kind of want it light for that wintry, almost gone sunset. Alright, and I have this little tree image, and I've taken this out of the Peaceful Deer stamp set. Boy, these deers are all awesome, but boy, I have used these trees I don't know how many times this year. They're perfect because you have so many different sizes here. I'm using this one here, and I'm going to use it with Old Olive ink. And this little scene goes together pretty fast. So we're going to stamp this in different heights all the way across with Old Olive. That one I didn't stamp real well, so I'm just going to go back over it. And you're just going to make a little scene in your background with some trees in the distance. And when you stamp them at different heights, they don't look like they're cut off because they're going to go right down to the snow. You're going to see in a minute when I take the post-it note off. So they're going to just stamp them at different heights, and then when you take the post-it note off, there they are in the background. So how about them beans? So that is our scene all done, okay? So I'm going to take that and I'm going to go ahead and color our windows here. So I'm going to set this aside for now. And we have the snow in our little window panes here. And I want to use a blending brush and make them Balmy Blue, our little frost. Oh, first let's cut some of these out. We really don't need all of these, and we want to see our scene a little more, so I'm just going to go in with a pair of paper snips and cut some of these top snowflakes off. It's pretty simple to do. Okay, so I think that's what I want off for that one. There's a little triangle here I think I'm going to take off too. Here we go. And for this one I'm going to take I think a bit more off. I'm going to take these top ones off. And this one here along this side too. You just have to snip them right where they intersect with each other, and it looks fine. There we go. Now we don't have so many snowflakes in our window panes. So there's those two. And then I'm going to take some Post-it notes. These are just 3-inch Post-it notes. And I'm going to mask our sides of our windows here. See if I can get this on straight. Those go on so simple when you're not on video, like everything else, like tying bows or all that good stuff. You're going to need 3 Post-it notes for this. So I'm going to mask the bottom there. You just want to keep the blue off the sides of the windows is what we're accomplishing here. There we go, and then Balmy Blue ink and a blending brush. And you want this to be light blue, so we're not going to get too dark with this. You just want it to look kind of frosty. And so there's one. Yeah, the hard part about this is just putting your mask on straight. So there's the blue on that one. So that one's done, and then we're going to do the same thing to the other one. There we go. And some Balmy Blue. Now we're done with these Post-it notes here. Here's our 2 windows, and I want to take a dark smoky slate marker, and I'm using the fine point for this, and a ruler. And I'm going to go around the edge. I'm going to line my ruler up with the edge of the window frame, and I'm going to draw a line down here. And this really helps your windows stand out. Otherwise they kind of fade into your background there. Let's see if I can get that up a little more. There we go. So you'll just do this all the way around. So this is what you're trying to achieve just by putting some dark around the edge. I'm not sure if you can see it on here, but once we get it on our panel, you'll be able to see it more. I'm going to do the same to this second one, and I'll be right back. So now we're going to put these window panes on our window. And I'm just going to use glue for this, my multi-purpose glue. I'm going to put it on the frame. Then I'm just going to add some to just these loose ends up here at the top of these snowflakes, just to hold them down. This goes even with your top of your window and the bottom and the side. So there's one window pane, and I'm going to attach the other. Here we go. I like to go ahead and butt them up against each other in the middle. And then if you have any excess hanging off the edge, you can just trim that off with a paper trimmer. Okay, I've got my windows all on and I've got them trimmed down. And now I'm going to add, and see how that gray kind of makes those windows stand out. So next we're going to add just a couple of our metallic pearls to the front of the window, like little knobs. Here we go. And we're going to adhere this whole thing to a soft suede panel that is 1/8 inch larger than our scene. And all the dimensions for this project are down below this video. Just click show more. You'll see them all there, along with all the product links are also available. And if you place an order with me this month, you get 10 free exclusive tutorials that aren't seen here on my channel, plus a token for every $50 you spend. So it pays to shop with me, and those tokens, you just accumulate them, and when you get 10 of them, you just turn them in for a stamp set of your choice. I have a 4 by 5.25 smoky slate panel that I had run through the Stampin' Cut and emboss machine using a brick and mortar embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. It's such a great wall, or I've used it for the inside wall on this card. But once I have it embossed, I'm going to take the same color, which is smoky slate, and I'm going to lightly take it over this panel, and that'll bring the bricks out. And if you do it real light, then you're going to get some that don't have it on there and some that do, and it just looks really nice. It looks more natural that way. So use a light touch with that, and then you have your background panel here. And I'm going to switch out my paper here when I start putting my card together, and that way I don't have to worry about getting things on my card panel. And so I have a basic white card here, and it is 5.5 by 8.5. And then inside I put in a smoky slate panel that is 4 by 5.25, and then a basic white panel that is 3 3/4 by 5. So that is the inside of the card. And then we're going to put this on the front. Makes a great backdrop for our window. So there we have that. And then we're going to put our window on. Add some glue on here. And we're going to center it on the front of this panel. And there's our card for today. Like I said, you could use this for quite a few different cards. A thinking of you, thank you. You know, after Christmas, we always need those thank you cards. And so it's a nice winter card that doesn't really scream Christmas. So there you have it, today's project. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.